Are you feeling overwhelmed by the constant changes in your life? Do you ever wish there was a roadmap? Something to help you through those times when everything feels upside down? Maybe you're moving through a divorce. Maybe your kids are leaving home. Maybe you've lost someone you love. Or maybe you're staring in the mirror and wondering who you are in this new season of life. Well, this video isn't about avoiding change. It's about discovering peace inside of it. A peace that doesn't come from everything outside of you being calm, but from you finding calm within yourself, no matter what's shifting. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, then let's get going. Life is transition. From the moment we're born, everything is moving forward, changing, evolving. And yet here's the thing we don't talk about enough. Change can feel absolutely terrifying. Why? Because part of us craves certainty. Our brains are wired for it. Predictability feels safe, but when the ground beneath us shifts, we feel like we're free falling. And that's why transitions like retirement, divorce, job loss, even positive changes like moving to a new city can bring up so many emotions. Now think about it. How often have you resisted change in your life? How often have you thought, I just want things to go back to how they were? And yet, the more we resist, the more stuck and uncomfortable we become. And here's a simple image I want you to hold on to. Change is like a river. You can stand on the bank wishing it would stop flowing, or you can step in, let the water carry you, and discover new places you'd never have reached standing still. And let's be honest, change isn't neat, and it has a messy middle, because you've said goodbye to what was familiar, but you haven't stepped fully into what's next. And that's when emotions swirl the loudest. Grief for what you've lost, fear of the unknown, sometimes even guilt for wanting more, or excitement for what might be ahead. You know, it's a cocktail of feelings, and it can be overwhelming. So I want to give you some practical exercises, because when you're in the messy middle, grounding yourself matters. So here's a first exercise. If you're feeling overwhelmed, and it's called 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So wherever you are, pause. Name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. See, this pulls you out of spiraling thoughts, and it brings you back to now. Secondly, try this journaling prompt. Ask yourself, what am I grieving? What am I afraid of? And what small piece of possibility am I curious about? And then write freely. Let your words flow. No judgment, because this allows your inner voice to speak. Thirdly, ritual of release. So take a piece of paper and write down what you're ready to let go of. Old roles, identities, fears, anything that comes up, just write it down. Then you burn it safely, bury it, tear it up, because this is a symbolic act that tells your subconscious you're ready to move forward. Now, these practices don't erase discomfort, but they do give you a way to hold on to it without drowning in it. Now, this part is crucial, so please hear me on this. Change cracks us open, and that doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're human. So instead of demanding that you just get over it, I want you to try something. It's called self-compassion. That means you talk to yourself in the way you'd comfort a dear friend. Put your hand on your heart and say, this is hard, and I'm allowed to feel this, and I will get through it. And if you catch yourself spiraling into self-criticism, pause, shift, and replace that harsh voice with kindness. And here's a practice you can try tonight before bed. Write down one way you showed up for yourself today. Maybe you took yourself for a walk. Maybe you allowed yourself to cry. Maybe you said no to something that drained you. Just acknowledge it, because that's self-compassion in action. And here's the thing, we weren't meant to do this alone. See, transitions can isolate us because we think nobody understands. But when we reach out, whether it's calling a friend, joining a support group, talking to a coach or a therapist, we remind ourselves, I don't have to carry this weight alone. So think about who your safe people are. Who can you text today and say, hey, you know what, I'm struggling, can we talk? You know, it's not weakness, it's wisdom. And here's where true peace begins, inside. You know, even when your outer world is shifting, you can create stability within. How? Through consistent grounding habits, like morning gratitude. Before you grab your phone, write down 3 things you're thankful for. You see, gratitude shifts your nervous system towards calm. And then this nature therapy, walk outside, notice the changing seasons, let nature remind you change is natural and every ending brings new beginnings. And creative expression, paint, cook, write, dance, whatever lights you up, because creativity gives the emotions of transition a safe channel. And of course, this breath work, try box breathing, where you inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4 and hold for 4. See, this calms anxiety and anchors you in the present. Honestly, your sanctuary doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be yours. Now I want you to reframe something right now. Change isn't always an ending, more often it's an invitation. The divorce isn't just about the end of a marriage, it's the opening of a new chapter of self-discovery. Retirement isn't the end of purpose, it's a chance to redefine what lights you up. Loss isn't the end of love, it's love transforming into memory, legacy, and the strength you carry forward. Every transition carries a hidden gift, sometimes small, sometimes life-altering. So instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Start asking, what is this teaching me? Who am I becoming through all of this? Because I promise you, on the other side of the messy middle, there is wisdom, there is resilience, and there is a version of you who knows herself more deeply than ever before. So let me ask you, what transition are you facing right now? And what's one small step you can take this week to create more peace within? Share it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And if this video spoke to you, please like, share and subscribe, because these conversations matter and you never know who else needs to hear this today. And don't leave without grabbing my free gifts. My guided sleep meditation, perfect for those restless nights when your mind won't stop racing. My 4-week wine pause journal, which is a beautiful tool for pressing pause and reconnecting with yourself. And 61 tips on grief and how to move through it. You'll find the links in the description below. Remember, change may be inevitable, but peace is always possible. So thanks for being here with me today. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next video.